Good evening, everyone. My name is Emma Weatherley, and it's my honour to speak for the first time as Managing Director of FSHD Global Research Foundation as we enter this exciting new phase for our foundation and for Australia, clinical trial readiness. When Natalie and Bill first approached me to join the foundation, it was like something ignited in my heart. This disease has felt like a life sentence since my diagnosis 10 years ago. But my involvement with the foundation over the last 8 years as an ambassador and over the last year on the board has turned that life sentence into my life purpose. My focus on FSHD is bigger than me. It's about our whole community, about people that I've met over the years who I feel a strong commitment to and responsibility for. I feel fortunate to be working with the best minds and the biggest hearts. Under Natalie's leadership and with Bill's steadfast ongoing support, we have overcome some huge barriers for this disease, and we're not done yet. You can see the impact of our investments into science and the impact that has made. We believe it's possible to treat and cure this disease, and as someone who wakes up every morning with a little less strength and a little more pain and with never-ending uncertainty, I'm filled with hope and excitement for what this can mean to the millions of FSHD patients globally. Our patient community are desperate for treatments. You just heard they are ready to participate in clinical trials. We are ready to bring them to Australia. We know what needs to be done. With no government support, we are relying on the success of this event tonight to maintain the momentum that we have built over the last couple of years and make this happen. You've heard us speak tonight about patient data and diagnostics. That may not sound exciting, but they're a key enabler for clinical trials and treatments. They are vital. They are hope for all the people you just heard from for a future without the burden of FSHD. Our people are ready. We have started to get Australia ready. Our vision to modernise Australian diagnostics prompted over $500,000 investment earlier this year into a bio-nano optical genome mapping instrument placed at the Harry Perkins Institute for Medical Research. You simply don't see that kind of impact and swift progress anywhere else. We're now awaiting NATA accreditation for bio-nano diagnostics, and we have the champagne ready to pop in celebration. I want to take this opportunity to publicly recognise and thank our supporters who each donated over $10,000 towards our bio-nano, many of whom are here tonight. That's incredible in 4 months. Please accept a small gift of appreciation that we have placed on your table. Your names are listed on a plaque to be fitted to the machine, a perpetual recognition of your contribution to FSHD. There's still much to be done, and we won't stop until FSHD is cured. This disease does not discriminate. It can affect any family. Many FSHD patients are the first person in their family to be diagnosed. Often, the first time parents find out they carry it is when they have a child who is severely impacted. With better diagnostics and screening, this would not have to be the case. There's no prenatal or newborn screening. FSHD is just not on any of the lists. It's frustrating to know there are thousands of Australians out there who have no idea that this disease is laying dormant like a ticking time bomb inside of them. They're planning careers, having children, and making life decisions with no forewarning and no ability to future plan. I know firsthand how this disease can completely blindside you. I was one of those ticking time bombs myself. I had minimal symptoms until age 30. I was married with 2 daughters. when I was diagnosed at age 31. In hindsight, I actually started to have symptoms around age 9, but they were never considered anything to worry about. Being diagnosed with FSHD was a shock, but being told that my children each had a 50% chance of having this disease devastated me. My youngest daughter was later diagnosed with FSHD. She was misdiagnosed. She does not have FSHD, and it took 4 years to have her diagnosis overturned through the FSHD Medical Education Portal and Peter Jones saliva test. We found out this year she does not have it. I can't even describe to you the relief I feel just having some certainty over their future. That's what we are giving to Australians with FSHD, the chance to understand their bodies, to make informed decisions about their future, and ultimately the chance to join our clinical trial readiness program, something that 10 years ago would have been considered impossible. This foundation is making the impossible possible. When I think back to the day I was diagnosed with FSHD, it felt like I had no control where my life was headed. I was given no hope for the future and told to accept my fate, slow down, enjoy life while I could, and take things easy. I was told I would just gradually lose my skeletal muscles and that there was no treatment or cure likely in my lifetime. It was a sobering message, and ultimately one I chose not to accept. I would not sit back and wait for this disease to steal my muscles unopposed. So here I am, taking on this challenge that is incredibly personal to me as managing director of this foundation, a role I can already tell will be my most rewarding one. When I joined the FSHD Global 12 months ago, the board, my life changed because I am now actively changing the lives of thousands of Australians. I'm helping them turn their life sentence into hope for a better future. I would love for every single person here tonight to experience this feeling of accomplishment and pride. You can help fight FSHD right alongside Natalie, Bill, and I. Join our movement. As Australia's only FSHD-focused organisation, the only voice for FSHD in this country, we need your help tonight. Please consider welcoming Natalie, Bill or I into your workplace for a boardroom lunch, as your keynote speaker at an event. You can sponsor a grant. You can sponsor a clinical trial site. Raise awareness for this disease and the work we're doing to solve it. Support us through workplace giving programs or offer in-kind support. I don't mind how you help, but I'm asking you to please just do whatever you can and pledge your support through your hands, heart and wallet tonight. It sounds cheesy to say that every dollar counts, but at FSHD Global, it truly does. We are purposeful and strategic in our investments. We make sure that every dollar has the greatest possible impact. We get things done. I'm excited to lead this foundation into Australian clinical trials, and I hope you are just as excited as I am to help us get there. We are ready. Thank you.